The following video has been approved by the Jetty marketing team. The video has been rated Jetty. The following video may not be suitable for all viewers.
G'day, mate. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jetty. So, we're now in episode 2. Episode 2 of the wonderful Expendables. We have a whole bunch of duplicates which are all definitely expendable. The whole point of this series is we're going to take on as many dupes as possible. Around about the 80-ish, 80 plus. I'm taking on a duplicate for every Patreon member I have, which is currently in the 80s. We'll see where this series ends up. It could get really bad. So, what I want to talk about first is what happened last episode. Last episode, we got some bedrooms set up. We had our first 3 dupes. We've also brought in 2 spares, because it's always good to have a spare duplicate or 2 laying around. We also got up some temporary bathrooms, and we also started getting the mess room up and running. We got in the micro musher and the electric grill, and started telling the duplicates to put down some farm tiles so we can actually grow some food, because at the moment we're living purely off muckroot. Lots and lots of muckroot. But the duplicates are lazy and they haven't done any of that. We should probably have them just work on that a little bit more. Less casually? Yeah, less casually. On top of that, we also found out we have obviously some water down here, some more water down here, some more water down here, some more water up here, and some more water up here. So today's episode, I want to do a couple of things. 1, I want to consolidate all the water. 2, research-wise, we have finished off basic farming and meal preparation. We also have the coal generator and the jumbo battery. We got the brute force crusher up and running along with advanced, well, researched at least, along with advanced science. We just finished sanitation. Sanitation I don't need just yet, but we're going to need it in the not too distant future. We also came all the way down here and got the decor up and running. Hoping to use decor this very episode to try and turn our mess hall into a great hall for the extra morale bonus, because why not? Also, the very next research I want to do is we're probably going to do the air systems to get the electrolyzer, whilst we attempt to build a supercomputer, because we're going to need one of those desperately. We'll put the supercomputer here. Yes. And is that 4 tiles? Yes, that is 4 tiles. At the same time, we can also put in, no, it's under refinement, the rock crusher right beside it. I was 1 tile too long on the power wires. There we go. So we can hopefully get those 2 up and running. I need to get a fridge up here before we consolidate our water, because whether I like it or not, this is going to flow down both ways. Doesn't matter how well I wall this off, unless I block it off completely. That water is going to go both ways. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to dump it down and run it probably through this channel, into this channel, down to here somewhere. At least that's the plan. At the same time, if we tell the dupes they can access that, well, that'll do. Well, they got access. Never mind. We also want to get furniture, a hanging pot. I'm hoping a hanging pot is going to be enough. I need to change that back to get rid of those, because we're also going to get the bigger and better room bonus. I'm hoping a hanging pot with some sort of plant and a water cooler is enough to get us the Great Hall bonus. We need a decor item of plus 20. I'm hoping that's enough. It might not be. We might have to go back and put in some sort of sculpture in there. Okay, now the farm tiles are done. Let's get some mealwood. Not that we really have many of them. Get them up and running. Carpe, you look so happy with yourself, even though you run as slow as a wet weekend. Okay, the other thing I want to do is, yes, I want to look at start trying to consolidate our water. Now, we have oxygen down here. I can go lower. I'd prefer not to. Or actually, we could wall that. Okay, I have that much water plus that much water, so I have roughly 200 tiles worth of water plus 200 tiles, so I've got somewhere in the vicinity of 500 tiles. That's not nearly as large as I thought. That's a lot of water. Okay, we're going to bring that wall up higher. We're going to also, now we know what sort of project this is going to be. Okay, let's do some planning. If we did a floor there, next floor would be there, that would be the next floor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, that'll be the next floor. God, I've played too much oxygen included. I want an oxygen diffuser right there. Okay, I don't want those built. We will want the wire built. So that'll give us one side of the wall. That'll give us somewhere to put a diffuser. In the end, I think we're going to put power down here anyway, so having the wire run down that there is not exactly a waste. We need that tile dug out, so you guys don't have to walk through the water to get water. That seems pretty important. Research, now we have that up and running. We can come up here and grab refrigeration, because since the devs changed the way food works, we need to actually worry about trying to get that up and running. And the other thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to knock out that bit of wall. It means the Duke's got to do a jump. Hanging pot. Hanging pot, hanging pot, hanging pot. Decor. What's that? Oh, it's... Why is the growth halted? Please, please, please. Room overlay. Great hall. Great hall in and done. We're going to disable the water cooler. That way nobody will attempt to drink. Oh, no, we're not going to have them drink the water. Trapped. Carpe. Well, you're untrapped now. Yes, we need to get this done. We're going to have to obviously make this a lot larger than I thought. Which is going to involve... No, not a ladder there. It's going to involve a ladder. Probably one tile further in. Because the last thing I want to do... can we leave those two tiles open? For just a moment. Yes. Last thing I want to do is I want to have to deal with... a tile breaking and the water flooding out. That just seems more hassle than it's worth. Okay, so we should have Great Hall, latrine, barracks. Barracks obviously needs a higher roof. A couple of extra beds for our next friends. Latrine might as well have the roof taken out as well. We don't have anybody who can cook yet, but that's a later problem. Power... We probably will pass the point of putting in a jumbo battery. What's our oxygen pressure at? It's pretty low. So, we need 10 lots of copper ore at least. So we'll crunch that out as well. And the other thing we might as well do is... Actually, can we skip the jumbo battery? Yeah, let's skip the jumbo battery. Let's try and get this done reasonably quickly. That's coal, and that's coal. Okay, I want those. And that one dug out as well. Power! Can I get in a coal generator, please? Can I get in? We don't have the research for it just yet, but we're going to want a bigger and better battery as well. Research. We haven't done that research. We need that research. We need a smart battery. At the moment, I'm going to be more than happy to just run the coal generator. Basically for right now to make some atmosphere, because we just don't have atmosphere currently. In fact, we're probably going to put a diffuser up there, but we're already chewing, what's that, 120, well, when this one's done, 240, 360, 360 watts. The manual generator only produces 400, minus whatever we're using in the rock crusher, plus the research, plus the supercomputer. It adds up real quick. So, we're going to have to up the priority on all of that. So hopefully they get that done. You slow enough there? Okay. And actually priority, we'll do a 1 on that. Please don't build that bit. Build all the other bits. Yeah. Alright. So hopefully they get that done reasonably quickly. At the same time, schedules. I have split the schedules. We have our first schedule, which we're going to move Carpe onto schedule number 2. We have our first schedule, the default schedule, plus we have schedule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And as you can see, I've just moved them all at a 2-hour offset. Just move them slightly. This way I can support up to 12 schedules. 12 schedules, 4 bathrooms, 64 dupes. We're set for a little while. We're also going to copy those settings to there, and there, because that's how they should be in the long run. Can I also... I don't know if they copy across. They do. They do. The devs fixed that part. Excellent. Alright. You can finally be hooked up. Actually, we'll just give you a 7. We also want you to fill up when the coal gets down to 9%? 9%. Automation wire. Battery has the wire on the left, I want to say. Power connections on the left. The automation wire might be on the other side. I cannot remember, actually. It's been a long time. It's been a very, very, very long time between series. Can we not leave the muck root laying around on the floor? Please. The last thing I want to do is feed our food to a hatch. That sounds incredibly bad. Okay, so you've got coal. We only need to give it dribs and drabs. That's my plan, because it's going to charge up the battery, which is now fully charged. And we're producing and wasting power currently, because it doesn't have an off button. It doesn't have an off button until we go and get it a... till we go and give it a smart battery. So, yeah, we need to do that reasonably quickly. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing everything except what I want. I would like this all done reasonably quickly. And... once they've done this little bit, hopefully... I can't put the automation wire just there. Well, maybe on a priority 1. They won't deliver it? Maybe. Maybe. But yes, we need the very next research done to get smart batteries. Okay, at the same time, we're going to have to upgrade the priority on that. Yeah. Because what do they have to work on currently? Just this. Just this. So if we're oxygenating this area, we should be fine. We've knocked this out a little bit wider. So oxygen hopefully flows up and down a little bit better. Hopefully. At the same time, after we've done that, we can dig. And we want to take out... I don't want to weaken this too much. Okay, I want to take out all of that. You guys can reach down 3 tiles from the ladder. So we should be able to dig out all of that. Plus all of that. And then of course a bit of oxalite gets in the way. That we should be able to dig out. Along with, I don't know how much of that we can actually reach, but that's fine. Oxygen's flown up, above, around, so we should be okay. You guys are going to get yourself stuck again. We can tunnel under there reasonably safely. New duplicate, about time. Research is done. Hang on, let's do this before we forget. Power, smart battery, priority 7, right there. And the age-old question, automation, I did get it right. Okay, priority 7, there and there. New duplicate. Okay. So there's some muckroot, a whole bunch of food. That would be brilliant. We're down to 10,000 calories. That is another 5,000 calories. That's 50% of our food. But we're not going to do that. We're going to take on a new duplicate. We can have digging, operating, and suit wearing. But they suck at building. Or we can have digging and supplying with a bonus to digging. So they start with a tier 1 skill. Plus they have a interest in creativity and agriculture, but they can't carry shit. +3 to strength, -3 to strength. So their strength is pretty much negated. So they will dig. You will dig. In theory, you're going to operate, and you're going to do suit wearing. We're going to take Liam, who is not going to be called Liam. He is going to be called Asteroid Panic. We're just going to call him Panic. Welcome to the colony, Panic. Thank you for being a lovely Patreon supporter. We're going to throw up some... Actually, we're going to look at your bio first. No, your skills. So, excavation, yes. Machinery, yes. You got some bonus to athletics to start with. So, over to skills. Panic. It can go in a suit wearing. Also tinkering. We don't have machines yet. So we're going to put them in carry or tinkering. I think we're going to put them in carry. Awkward's already in carrying, but he also has a bonus in theory in Metatronics. So he's going to end up being our Metatronics eventually, even though he carries the -3 to machinery. Just because he has a love for the whole topic. So he should be great as a Metatronics engineer. But he's currently on supply. We're going to probably put you on supply as well. Yeah, we're going to put you on carry first. We will set up your priorities to be... We'll give you 2 in operate. And then 1 in supply. And then you'll just take care of everything else as is. Carpe went into decorating... No, it was Ward. Ward went into operating and then supplying. You're going to do the exact same. Yep, we're going to call it right there. We're going to let you... Oh, did we give you a hat? We didn't give you a hat. Oh, solved. Okay, you're going to grab your experience. You're going to pop your hat on and off you go. At the same time, research. Now we have the smart battery done. We need to go back and grab that fridge because I definitely want to move the food to exactly that tile. Except I built an oxygen diffuser there. So we'll just put the diffuser somewhere else. I don't know where somewhere else is, but it shall be somewhere else. The automation wire got done. The battery did not. Probably 8. Or has everyone gone to bed? The other thing I always forget to do is move people to a new schedule. Sure. There. You can go for a nap. Yeah, you're currently on rest time with a full stomach and low oxygen? Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to do something about the oxygen. Okay. Awaiting copper 200 grams. Do we not have... Yeah, we got 235 grams. Can we up the... 9? 9? Is 9 the new priority I need to do things? Get things done? Nobody needs skills to build it. Errands. Carpe. It's waiting on Carpe, who is the slowest dupe in the world. -5. Oh my gosh. I sort of wish we kept that manual generator around for a little while longer. Okay, so we're going to set you to turn on at 50% and turn off at 80%. That now takes care of all our battery issues. We're going to disable that one. Why for you not run? Oh. That would help. Okay. 50%. So, when the battery gets down to 50% charge, when the battery gets 50% or less, it'll turn on the green wire. When it gets up to 80%, it'll send a red signal till it drops back down to 50%. So it should keep the battery somewhere between those two charge levels at all times. Saran, you did a wonderful job. Good news. We need to dig you out anyway. I should have had you dig this first. Oh well. That's alright. That just fell away. We can bring those over to there. We can dig that out as well. And then I think we're going to put in this wall, and we're going to hope that this plus any area up here... Well, actually, let's just keep going this way. It's fine so far. Like, we can get to here. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Let's just do all the way up to there. We'll call that our water tank. Hatch, you're not going to survive at all. The bottom is definitely going to fill with CO2. Do we have airflow tiles yet? Nope, I got mesh tiles. Mesh tiles are definitely not what we want to use to keep the water in. Okay, oxygen's doing great. Research is just finished. We're going to go back to... So the next thing I want is going to be... Okay, I want the carbon skimmer, but I'm not sure where that is. Actually, it'll be under gas pipes, carbon skimmer. Okay, so we need the carbon skimmer, plus we need the water sieve. So they're going to be our two things we need to grab. We also need to finish off this. As soon as this is finished... well, they're going to start off-gassing, so they're going to just magically let out the water eventually all by themselves. Yeah. Long commutes. Really? Okay, well, we've got that already. You're just going to eat on the floor. Really? Couldn't we bother going back? Or have no access? You have no access. Really? You need an extra tile to get your head through? Hey, extra tile to get your head through. You're fine. Alright. So, with that done, I think it's going to be time to dig a hole there. Dig a hole there. Also, we need to plan ahead. Yeah, food's not great. And they are a while away. We could be eating raw meat very soon. I can also deconstruct that. I'm going to put a ladder in there so you guys don't have to jump across. We can go to food and put in a refrigerator. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Law. Food, refrigerator, right there. We'll start digging out this section. We will... Getting that out safely. Carpe, you're wet and suffocating and... Yes. Okay, you're going to do everything with a priority of 7, and you're going to do everything in a priority of 4. So the dupes should just naturally move everything from A to B. We can dig that out as well. We can also... I'm going to want to put a ladder here, just so I can harvest that muckroot. We can actually go all the way to there. So let's go all the way to there. And let's also scrape off the top row. Hit the harvest. Priority number 8. Bottom corner to top corner. Make sure we keep telling everything to be harvestable. What else can we do? We can dig out that. That can go. That started draining A and a B. We can pop that one. We can also... dig that. We can dig that. They're going to eventually off-gas enough that they dissipate. Can I get a tube down here for that one, actually? And that one? Before catastrophic failure? We'll dig out that. We will deconstruct that. If a dupe could fit here, a dupe would get there. Copy that. Yeah, if I can... Oh, it's leaking already. Okay. Food has been moved. That can go away. What else do we need to do to prep? Don't think there's much else. If I can dig out these two... No, they're too busy trying to plant seeds. There, and all of those. I missed one on the end. I also missed that one. Yeah, if we can dig this out... Oh no, the first tile went. Alright, so this is going to drain out fairly slowly. It's going to be a controlled release, which is sort of okay by me. If we can get these two tiles dug out as well, those two bits of oxalite will dissipate eventually. Or the water will disappear above, maybe, and it'll dissipate that way. Either way, it should work. Can we just crank the priority on those just a little bit? Can you guys not reach? Sorry, wrong button. No, you can reach. You're just lazy. Okay, just to confirm. Just good to confirm that Jeeps are lazy every now and then. Can we reach any of that? Reach some of that. That's bristle blossom. That is mealwood. I'd like to keep the mealwood alive. They would off gas, except the oxygen pressure is too high already. As soon as we knock that through, that should start to drain. Which means, I think it's time to flood the base. Yeah, and I need you guys to do it in such a way where everything, perfect, everything gets soaked. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, all the way across the plants, everywhere, perfect. Yeah, if you guys are going to do it well, do it spectacularly. Go all in, make sure everything gets soaked. Alright. So, we've knocked that out of the way. We'll dig that tile up. The water up here is thin enough. It should be fine. And that's going to drain down in here and down here and down here and into our water tank. Water tank wise, we can dig up. Well, that's 4 tiles. Let's get rid of all of that. Yeah, if you get wet, it's fine. You'll dry off in a day or two. Okay, so that's that problem solved. Next problems we need to look at is going to be research. We have the carbon skimmer, so that means next research is the water sieve. Water sieve is going to be the next research. We'll dig out those tiles to let that drain. At the same time, we're going to have to actually start at this end. You okay there? Alright. Never mind. They're fine. They're fine. Alright, we're going to dig up ladder style to there and let that one out as well, which should also flood more things. More things, yep. We're half full. Okay, what else do we need to dig out? We want to dig all of that. Now, we have food here, okay? Food here, that's an easy one. We can understand that this is food. That's food. Okay, this is dining. Dining, easy enough to see. We can definitely tell that is definitely going to be dining. We're probably going to have to mop. That floor's not draining, and that floor's not draining, and that floor's not draining, and we have to dig that out as well. Actually, no. Let's crank the priority on this. Let's get that problem sorted, just in case it decides to flood more things. Yeah, we're gonna have some hypothermic dupes. Yeah, it's fine. If you guys if you just get that dug out. Cool. And we can see if that causes any more hassles. Oh, look, we've got new friends to come help. New friends to come help. Oh, we've got 3 choices. 3 choices. Okay. So, God, the Luddites, the Luddites. There's so many of them. All right. So, we still need... So, we already have somebody who can take care of critters. We already have a couple of ranchers, actually. We don't have a cook, which is good because we have a choice of 2 cooks. One is a night owl who also backs up doctoring. Now, doctoring could be really helpful if diseases in Oxygen Not Included actually meant a thing. In the case of Oxygen Not Included currently, they don't mean anything, so we can pretty much ignore them. The other side of the equation, we have a doctoring again with some cooking, with some excavation. Now, if a chef is not cooking, he could be doing other things. Generally, I'm happy with him just running around the base supplying things, but digging works as well. They're unconstructive, so they can't build. They can't do machinery, and they have -5 to athletics. I'd like to take the higher cooking, but I think we're going to take Bubbles over here, which in the tradition of Oxygen Not Included, we're going to be calling Fry Guy. I have done 5+ seasons now. 5+ seasons now, easily. And Fry Guy has been my dedicated chef in every single series. He has been supporting the channel as a Patreon member for that long. So, Fry Guy, once again, welcome to the channel. Well, once again, thank you for being a Patreon member. Thank you for supporting the channel. And once again, welcome the colony. So far, I don't think you've ever been killed off. I think. Okay, Fry Guy's skills. Cooking, medicine. Cooking and doctoring. Okay. So if we head over here, we're going to put you in cooking first. With a chef hat. Can't pay, we now know we don't need them to do art fundamentals because we don't need sculpting blocks. So we're going to put them in construction and give them... Oh, they can do super hard digging. We're going to give them a construction hat. You can grab the next level of supply. Excellent. Excellent, Ward. Okay, so we have Fry Guy. Fry Guy has his cooking hat. We obviously need to go to priorities, setting him up to cook first. At the same time, we'll throw in some doctoring. And then I think the last thing we're going to do is we're going to set them up to supply. Okay, that's the plan at least. So, once again, Fry Guy, welcome to Colony. Thank you for being a Patreon supporter. Thank you for being a Patreon supporter for such a long time. Are you not putting a hat on? The only reason I unpaused it so you could put a hat on. Oh, you're also nocturnal, so you get a bonus for working at night. That's right, isn't it? Night owl. More efficient on a nighttime schedule. So schedule number 2. Perfect. Nope, you're not putting on your hat. You're off to... You should have a hat, right? You should definitely have a hat. Fry. Follow. Nope, really doesn't want a hat. Okay, start the mopping. Okay, so that's draining, that's draining, that's draining. That's all draining ever so slowly. That is very, very full. It should all fit. Hopefully. Okay, now you get your hat. There you go, Fry Guy. Alright. So, what have we done this episode? We flooded everything. That's pretty much it. We flooded everything, yes. We're going to mop everything. It's going to take them a little while to get this cleaned up. We're not going to worry about this. This will drain over time. Research is not being done because we can't get to the basic machine. In that case, let's set up our research to do ranching. because at least we can get to the supercomputer. Plus, there's water everywhere, which we could put into the water computer, into the supercomputer, because it's liquid cooled. Obviously, we need to break the tension on that so it all falls out. Priority is 7. Do that. Yes, liquid fluids in oxygen included. Yeah. Alright. This has a water level of 16 kilos and dropping, so this will slowly dissipate. We're going to have to get ahead of ourselves and put the pitcher pump down. Okay, we're going to put a pitcher pump there, a second one there, and our third one there. Okay, that way as we slowly drain the water, it should be okay. Same time with these as pedestals, we should be able to dig all of that out, hopefully. You got Carpe. You're going to be the first one to do it. I guarantee it. Maybe it'll be Ward. Oh no, you're picking up muckroot. Okay, we can sort of let that one slide. Alright, water level is down to grams. So we can set that level to be mopped as well. That should slowly be draining still. Yep. Unfortunately, it needs to come down another 3 tiles. At least 2 tiles. So we're going to extend that out. We're going to have some wet dupes. There's really not a lot I can do about it. Where are we? So we've got water up and running. We have research up and running. We have some plants. I think that one flooded. Up and running. You have body temperature. 20. Oh, crap. I didn't think about that. Oh, it's warm over there. Cancel. Cancel. Copy that across. Thermal break. We don't have a thermal break yet. We have tiles, just normal tiles. Yeah, I don't have air conditioning yet. Not even close to it. Oh wow, that is all way too hot. Alright. We're going to have to set up our second floor for food. Right there. We will copy that. No, that didn't work. Alright, we're going to dig those up and build in tiles there. Yeah, I forgot about food and any temperatures and all those sorts of things. That's a little bit frustrating. Okay, so the dupes will dig that out. The dupes will get around to mopping up this eventually after I tell them to. And I think we've pretty much reached our deadline for this episode. We got a fair bit done. Not quite as much as I would have liked. But we got a fair bit done. We got a lot of hatches wandering around. We should, in a little while, after we can actually access the normal computer, if anybody wants to mop 7. Just this bit. We mop that out, we can access the computer. Yes, if we can access the computer, we can at least start doing normal research, which means hopefully in the very next episode we can get ranching up and running. Because as I was saying, this is where we have food. Now, food, I want to have bathrooms, food, and beds all relatively close to one another. So the plan will be probably in the next episode is to start planning out a couple of bedrooms around the Great Hall and around the bathrooms. I do need to leave room for the Great Hall to potentially double in size because it is currently a measly 64 tiles, and a Great Hall does pop out to 120. So potentially we need to double the length of this, which should be fine. It should give us room for double bathrooms, double beds, the whole works. But yes, they will be all things we'll be doing in the very next episode. So I'm going to call it here once again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying this series. We're only a couple of episodes in, but it's going to get deadly, I have a feeling. Deadly, at least for a couple of the dupes, as the series continues. And as always, I'm Jetty, and say hi to your mum for me. Alright, bye.